Okay, we are some way. Now you see us. Hopefully, anyway. What is this that we're watching as I caught everybody off guard?
We are watching the Walktalk.
Yep, ourselves actually, but we're doing another walk talk in this beautiful, beautiful park. I'm gonna take us around. Instead of going forward, I like to keep us in the picture. I know a lot of people like to take you out, but I wanted to keep us forward as we go around doing a Spike Lee. Oh no, Spike Lee. You just kind of, you just rolls. You kind of float when he does his. But hey,
conveyor belt
exactly. So you get to see all around us as we're walking on this beautiful day. Well, it's really not beautiful. It was raining all night. It's overcast, but it still feels nice as can be.
The temperature is really good.
Exactly.
And there's a nice breeze.
And where are we at in this world?
We are at Holbrook Campground, which is just outside of Fort Stewart.
In Hinesville,
yes,
Georgia. So you got to be a military person to get on this base, by the way. Retired, still married into it, but that's what it takes.
DOD civilian.
Exactly, to get into this place. But we decided to try this one because it's just a short skip, hop, and jump up the road. And the fact that Sharon, being a teacher, she got 3 days off. Thank you for the people that we don't, anyway, that holiday here that really helped us out. They had the 3 days. This is the only day that we get a whole day to ourselves. Saturday, we got to head back tomorrow, though we've been in for Friday. And she just was saying to me, I wish we had more days. And I told her we've been spoiled because we have actually been 3 to 4 months doing that long hosting for a long time there. We're used to being there for a long time. Hopefully one day.
At least a week.
Exactly. So hopefully we'll be able to host here one day. We'd love to because it's right down the street. But Sharon, why don't you tell about something that's very special about today that you told me about, or yesterday you told me about this trip that has to do with our history.
We have been RVing for almost exactly a year. Last year, we took our first trip in the RV, whose name is Journey. We took our first trip to Warthen Campground, Black-owned campground, up in Warthen, Georgia. And we stayed there. I think we had an extra day or something because we were there for about 3 days. And that time, I rode in Journey with him, which meant that we did not have transportation once we got there. We were kind of there. This time, yesterday, when we got on the road to come up here, because it was so close and we had everything that we would need, I got in and I rode with him in Journey. So this is our first anniversary and our first anniversary trip, and it's almost like it was it's a tradition that we have started, that on our march around St. Patrick's Day time that I have off, we take a trip and leave the car behind.
Well, I would say, fellas, I didn't think about this. She did. Sorry for me. I think about a lot of things that are patterns that we do, birthday, anniversary, things like that, but I forgot about this one. But hey, what the heck?
It doesn't
it's
matter what
all
of us did.
good. I'm going to show the sign behind so people can see that sign. Look at that.
Yes.
Oh, it's backwards, too.
Well, of course.
Let me get forward. There you go. And so I'm just going to keep on going straight. So we are going to talk about today about sometimes you lose things that you need to find in your relationship. Remember, Walk Talk is all about taking that connection in your relationship, which is called Taking the Journey Together, which is another show we do every Thursday at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on our ATR Network, which is on Facebook. You can always go to the ATR Network on Facebook and go to our Taking the Journey Together show on there. And we have our own radio program we do on WRUU 107.5, which is a low-power radio station here in Savannah, Georgia. So we talk about
Saturday morning,
9
o'clock.
Exactly, thank you, Eastern Standard Time. So we talk about relationships according to our relationships and how we look at trying to share it with others, being that we're a little bit mature and older, which hopefully means something, and share it with others out there to hopefully help them out when it comes to relationship. We always say, you're going to relate.
Doesn't matter what anybody says, because we're going to cut this short.
And what your mom says. or your dad says,
or even Jesus.
he said, you're going to relate. So because of the relationship side, we like to talk about things that have to do with relationships. So anyway, we're talking about things that we lose in a relationship, or lose little bitty things, some small things, and sometimes even our temper we lose in a relationship. One thing is for sure, whatever you lose in a relationship, you can go back out of your way to find it.
Yes.
You can. And that's one of the things that we're doing right now, I'll be honest with you. When we were coming down here, one of the trees knocked down one of our cameras off of the RV. So we're going back to find that thing. But that seriousness of doing that is the same thing that you should take when it comes to your relationship. Those things that you lost that were good, that made you feel good together, made you feel warm, you need to seriously take your time out and go back and find that. Where was that at? Where'd you lose it at?
And if you're wondering what those things are, think about all the things you take for granted in your partner.
Yeah.
That's what they are.
Yes, exactly. So, like you said, we're going to cut it kind of short because my arm is about ready to fall off.
We forgot our self-esteem.
Exactly. So look at those kind of things that you take for granted in your partner and say, hey, let me go back and remember how it was when I couldn't do it because I was by myself. Or
when it wasn't as much fun.
Exactly. Or when they did do it, like you said, it was very, very fun. And I said, thank you, please. And oh, that's so nice of you. Try to remember to do that. And you'll find that you bring that romance back in your relationship. But at the same time, it becomes an exciting adventure together with one another. And I know we're not going to be able to do it every day, just like this particular one had to do with the connection of us being in the RV. But one thing is for sure, it's a memory to create, a memory that you can start and you can bring back again. Remember this one old African kind of saying, it's called Sankofa, where it is okay for you to go back and look at those things in the past and learn from them and then bring them forward for you now in the present and also for the future. Hey, God bless, Ashe, and until next time.
Take this journey together.
Yeah.